Sometimes the most amazing stories are hiding in the plainest looking places. Today, we're basically going on a little treasure hunt. And our map, well, it's a single dictionary entry for a word we all think we know, summer. So you're on this webpage right at the top, and before you even get to what the word means, you see this little note. It's so easy to just scroll right past it. It doesn't explain what the list is or why summer is on it. It's just there. A single, pretty mysterious sentence. And that right there is the big question, isn't it? It's the clue we're going to follow. What is this list? Why 850? And why is this the very first thing a dictionary wants you to know about a word as simple as summer? All right, so to figure this out, we've really got to understand where this hidden label is coming from. We're going to have to look at this webpage like a detective investigating a clue. So here's our source material. It looks pretty standard, right? You've got the pronunciation guides, a picture, a definition, all the usual stuff. But we know that little label is lurking there, and it's a huge hint that this page was designed for a very, very specific reason. Okay, so that little tag, it's not just some random piece of trivia. It's actually the key that unlocks the entire idea behind something called the Simple English Wiktionary. 850. That number is everything. It's not the number of definitions for summer or how many times the word is used. It's the total number of words in an entire self-contained language system. So here's the big idea. Basic English is what you'd call a controlled language. It's a toolkit designed to be as clear as possible with the fewest words. The whole point was to create a simple, shared platform for people all over the world to communicate. That note on the Wikitrictionary page is basically shouting, hey, this word summer, it's one of our 850 essential building blocks. So now that we know what the list is, we can go back to our webpage and figure out why. Why was summer chosen to be one of only 850 words for the entire world to use? Turns out, all the clues are hiding in plain sight. First up, just look at the definition itself. The part of the year when the weather is hot. I mean, it is so simple, a little kid could get it. You don't need a huge vocabulary to understand that. And this perfectly shows off a core rule of basic English. Clarity is king. And then, look at the example sentence they give you. There is no school in the summer. This simple little phrase, it describes a shared, almost universal experience for tons of people around the globe. It connects the word to a common idea, which makes it super useful and way easier to remember. And here's another really powerful piece of evidence we found on the page. The entry for summer is available in 77 different languages. That tells you right away that summer isn't just some English idea, it's a global concept. It's a fundamental part of being human that just about every culture understands. So when you put all the pieces together, the reason becomes crystal clear. Summer gets a spot on the list because it's defined simply, it stands for universal concept, it's tied to a common experience, and it's just incredibly easy to use in a sentence. It's pretty much the perfect poster child for basic English. And, just in case we weren't convinced, the page gives us a second bit of data. It's also one of the 1,000 most common headwords. That's just dictionary speak for the main words you look up. So its place on the list isn't just a feeling. It's backed by actual data showing how fundamental this word really is. So, mystery solved, right? We figured out the little label. But this whole thing kind of makes you wonder, why would anyone go through all the trouble of creating a simplified language in the first place? What's the point? See, the people behind Basic English weren't trying to tear down the English language. They were trying to build a bridge, a common ground, a functional tool that anyone, anywhere, could learn pretty quickly to talk about essential ideas, from science and business to just everyday stuff. When you put them side by side like this, you can really see they have totally different jobs. Standard English has this huge, vast vocabulary, so you can express all the tiny, subtle shades of meaning in a poem or a legal contract. Basic English, it trades all that nuance for something else, being radically accessible. It's all about clarity over complexity, directness over idioms. It's a power tool for a very different kind of job. And that leaves us with this one last fascinating thought. Think about something really complex that you know a lot about. Your job, maybe a hobby, a scientific theory. Could you explain it using just this core toolkit of 850 words? It's a heck of a challenge, and it really forces you to think about what's truly essential when we talk to each other, and the hidden power of just keeping it simple.